GHK Lal on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. It's Wednesday, October 27th. Welcome to the National Outlook. Midweek, we keep going. GWI institutes legal proceedings against contractor for change aged transmission lines. That was another news article from Sunday last in Kaieteur newspaper. I'm glad that this is happening, that we are holding contractors' feet to the fire. Now, the contractor here, somebody I never heard about, maybe I'm in the dark for this, LGS Barnes General Building Construction and Civil Engineering. It's not a known name to me, doesn't mean that it's not a big flourishing business, but what it was alleged to have done has caused the GWI to move to take it to court, the company to court. Instead of replacing the digging up the place in Bel Air Park, in the Bel Air Park area, excavating the surface, getting down to where the transmission lines were, and removing the old ones, and those things are pretty old all over the city, and replacing them with new ones, what you had was, they didn't do that. And we're talking about a project and a contract for an excess of $100 million, for which the contractor got almost 90% of the contract money. But it only did 225 meters of new transmission lines, or 11.25% of the work that should have been done. Now, this contract was awarded back in 2017 under the previous government, and 3 years later, back in June 2020, that was where the project stood. The government has moved to take this thing to court, this entity to court, and I say, if the claims are legit, if the claims of the government of the GWI are legitimate, then by all means go after the company. If it's not, think carefully before proceeding. On the other hand, I say, or along the same lines, I say to the government, go after any and every contractor that fails to deliver. Go after coalition-affiliated contractors. Go after PPP-affiliated contractors. Don't look one way only. Don't look at one set of contractors only. Go at all of them, because this is only fair, it is only right, it is what we as Guyanese are due. And over the years and decades, oh my God, we have been shafted and shafted repeatedly. Old equipment, old parts, old replacement parts. Sometimes the parts are not replaced at all. The roads keep collapsing. The wharves keep floating away. The sea defenses collapses. We've had enough of this. We keep singing the same songs and lamenting over and over again about who should have done what and which government didn't do right. We can't get this right. Corruption is something that is global. But in this small place where everybody knows everybody, we need to hold our friends and our comrades to task and say, look, don't cheat us this way. Don't deceive us this way. And we should hold our leaders to the same standards. If these guys, LGS Barnes, did in fact not replace the aged transmission lines as per contract with new ones, then take them to court and let's get this matter, let them pay back. And let every other contractor that didn't deliver accordingly, whether it's how they mix the cement and sand, whether it's about how much stone they should have done, what about is how much feet of foundation, meters or whatever we call it, that they should have done and didn't do, they shortchange us, so it disappears and creates holes later. We need to go after them and make them pay back what was paid to them. We should make them pay our costs for delays. Attach some price to that. I'm GHK Lal. This is Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. Thank you for listening to the National Outlook.